Alright, I would like to do a Midas game. I find Midas to be pretty good. I rank him about A tier. Every now and then you'll have a horrible game with him, but I think most of the time it's going to be good. There's just a lot of things that work pretty well with him, so that's what we're going to do. Sorry for the sip there, but I am thirsty. I mean, we already technically have a double here. And I could just take the frog now, pop it next turn after I... Well, I can't really triple it next turn. I'd have to... Let's see, how do I do this? I would have to take this turn. Take a farm boy. It's not really that good of an upgraded unit, but the 2 costs are really good to upgrade because, you know, for basically 3 total gold, I'm getting an upgraded unit. So if I take this, I can triple it. Next turn, buy the frog. Still doesn't work because I still can't pop it. I mean, Farm Boy is not too bad when it's upgraded. It's a 4-2 to 2 characters. I could still triple it and just roll for a different unit. I'm gonna YOLO that. Luckily we survive. And I could do the parrot. I'd love to get a songstress. Alright, no songstress. I guess we're taking owl. I don't really like to go mages on Midas because they're very treasure reliant. For that reason, I also don't like to go slay, but they're workable. If you want to do mages, you're gonna have to really hard roll for the books. You know, the book monster. But if you can get a few of them upgraded, and then eventually get Dying Breath item on them, you can make mages work. My choices are pretty shit here, you know. I do immediately regret doing this. This might be a quick loss, but we'll see. And I attack first. Alright, just fuck me 20 ways from Sunday if you want to, bud. You go ahead and do that. We'll upgrade this. And probably just take this upgrade. I don't know. I do want to cast a spell. That's a rough upgrade for me to take. I think I take it, though, because I'm kind of behind, and it will allow me to catch up a little bit. Jesus, dude. Async. We survived that. There's no... I don't know that I upgrade the goose. Like, it's pretty bad. I'm going to do this and roll for a 3. I guess we're taking this because it's 3. I would have liked the ranged unit, but this will just have to do. Hopefully we don't go first. We do, but we slay, so I'll take it. We only had 1 out of 3 that could slay, so we hit there. I don't mind taking these. There's a double there, I don't care about that. Not liking this. Liking this. We could take this since we do have a slay unit to synergize with it. Call that good. They already have a tempo, or a tempi. Oh, whatever. we beat them, so what's up? Romeo and Juliet, pretty strong with Midas. These would be okay as well. Probably the Try My Net I like more. I'm going to try for the Romeo. I don't know. Try My Net has to get upgraded. We would have upgraded it. Would it be weird of me to take this and put it here? I don't really want to go down the sleigh line. I just have them right now. Just replace the egg with a husky. We're against a ghost, pretty weak ghost, so like I don't want to pop my egg needlessly. Could be a core fusion target. Wow, that sucked. Well, we're not that strong if we're barely beating that. I will say usually this goes better. But that's a big upgrade. We got the Romeo and Juliet now, so we're putting them in. I think Farm Boy still stays on board. I don't know. Something like that. This isn't that good of a ranged unit at the moment. Okay. This is awkward. I still want to keep the owl, I think. Do I want to upgrade the egg? It's pretty good. But I don't know. I like that better. The thing with Midas is you can put a bunch of upgraded Romeo and Juliets on board if you get them. And even without stats, it's super powerful. And then if I can get stats, it's even better. Alright, we want as many of these as possible. Put it like that, I think. No flying. I can tell this is probably not an async board, because this is stuff you just cannot get away with in async. Like, I notice I think most of the complaints about Haymaker right now are from sync. Because you can do nutty stuff like, I mean, I know they have the upgraded dog, but I'm telling you, it's not even that good to do that with the Milk Woman. Like, I've done it several times. It's not even like good enough for async. I mean, think about it, it's still only 50% of 8/8, so it's a 4/4. That's not even better than the Raphael's Prince, or Rapunzel's Prince, who's not even that good of a unit anyway. And you have to position it weirdly, because the dog has to go to the left of it. And it can't even do it every other third turn, it can't even do it. So, I don't know. I think we're past the point of caring about Book Mage for the mage stuff. I think we definitely got more of like a royal thing going here. We could still be open to like farmers though. I'll do this play. We're going into 5. We're not going to be casting spells. This is going to replace that. And, I've got I got 3 more deaths, and then I can just bench it for a future core fusion. Core fusion is going to be a great way to scale these Romeo and Juliets. Don't really care about tripling that. We're not going to go slay. So you can see just with the base stats that Romeo gets to over 100 because it's upgraded. Boost stuff. Boost stuff does definitely work with Midas. But that's a different direction to go. That would be looking for Kiv. Five is going to be awkward for me. I'm basically still looking for 4s and 3s and 5. Like, I really just want Romeo and Juliet's. I could take the Nocturne. I guess it would replace maybe Husky. That would be a way to at least scale my Romeo and Juliet a little bit here. I don't think it's that powerful. So I can take this. We're open to a pivot to farmers because that is always an option with Midas. I know I hate it on the Milkwoman, but that's mainly just taking it on 4 is what I don't like about it. I think it's a very greedy move that you just can't get away with a lot of the time. But now we're looking for haymakers if we see them as well. Don't think I upgraded that. Brave Little Tailor's always worth taking. And I could pair it with that. So for 8 gold, I'd have a unit that goes into my slot 5 really well. I think we're going to want that. Like this, like if I had the Tailor here, we would have won that fight. Alright, I will triple this. I could actually hearty stew it. I'm at 50% preservation here. That might be good because I really don't want to be running this Husky much longer. I could keep it though in case I get dogs. I'm really never going to use these, so let's go there. Also, the Hearty Stew doesn't exist until level 5, so it's like I've actually made Mage's Milkwoman work before. There's enough food spells to make it work. And again, not going to take the Dachshund for it. We're just looking for Haymaker. Probably should have put the Romeo to the left. It won't matter here, but it could have. See, aren't you glad I took Taylor? No way I'm winning. I'm losing that fight for sure. Now, we're not going to take another one of these because I need to see a Haymaker before that happens. So this is... I should have... I didn't put the Husky in the right position. I messed that up, but whatever. Alright, we can upgrade it. I don't know that the upgrade really does anything for me, though, to be honest. That's 4 gold I gotta spend. Because if I have this attack item, it's already doing what the upgraded version would do anyway. There we go. Haymaker. That's what we want to see. Let's go back to that formation. Even though that's technically stronger. Yeah, I should probably leave that in then. Even though I don't want to. Alright, upgrade. Beautiful. So, to recap kind of what I was looking for there, I was open to picking up more Juliets and Romeos and just rolling with that. That can literally take me to endgame, but I saw the Milkwoman and I knew it was worth picking up because this is a stronger pivot, a more consistent pivot. Now I could just cast this. It's not really all that good. I'll just roll for more, like I would take another Milkwoman or Haymaker if I saw it. I could sell both of these, but those are decent core fusion targets, and we would want to do that. I think that's worth more than 7/7 food stats. we're doing good here. We got a strong setup. I could just take another one of these. I don't know though. I don't think I do that now. Now that I have this plus this upgraded, I've got the makings of a varsity athlete, so we're gonna go look for that. There's the Nero. I do have the Husky. I don't think so. I'd have to cut. It doesn't make my board that much stronger. I could take this other upgraded Juliet, though. That's for 7 gold. That's most my turn. I don't know that it's all that useful. It's definitely an immediately powerful thing to do to my board. But I think we're just looking for the 6 costs at this point. Yeah, like this for sure. Now, I probably need to do it like this now. But so be it. These are things we want to be on the lookout for, but priority is on getting my items, my units first. Phoenix is doable. It's not necessarily strong. It's not even that stronger on my board currently, but it will be in the future for sure. I don't know. Yeah, that's the unit I want. Okay. I know the core fusion would have been nice, but I could still do it on the this unit, I guess. That's fine. I'll go like that. That should be good. We may want to go like that. Just try to make these, I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. If we can get a good tag on that, that would be nice. Through a spell. Got 12.5, but what are you going to do? We still win. Alright, we want that. We don't need to run it. It's just there to keep the food preservation going. Alright. That's worth me locking for, I'd say. I can't get treasures unless I change out of my hero. I really don't like to change out of my hero with Midas. As you can see, it's so easy to get these upgrades on super high tier units. And I can just make up for treasures with things like this entrance rune. I'll put that on the Haymaker and it will really accelerate my growth rate here. Alright, we lock for that for sure. That'll also accelerate my rate of growth, and I could eventually field the unit if need be. This spell's not really worth casting. I think the 2 cost and above are. Sometimes the 0 as well. Now Arthur is something we could do if we want to switch now. What I could do, I think I do want to do this. Do they have any fly? I got Fire Mage. Fucking Fire Mage, man. Unit is so annoying. Well, I'm not going to do it then. What we need to do is find a chair with haste. Upgrading that? I don't think so. I will upgrade that for sure, but man, if he hits right here with his Fire Mage, that'll be pretty sad. There's not much else for me to do this turn. I could just buy the Haymaker for extra preservation. I already got good preservation on the farm units, but to add some preservation to like the good boy, I think would be decent. We're gonna lose this fight for sure. I'm gonna keep rolling here. I got the double entrance. I think that's... I don't need to get another haymaker. I was excited when I saw the shield, but nope, it's not the right one. I could just buy another one. I don't know though, because I probably just want to get another Merlin. Sometimes you want 2 Milkwomans and a Merlin, but with how my build's shaping up here, I already got the Tailor in slot 1, Haymaker in 4. I might as well just get another Merlin and Hyperscale, a good boy, plus something else, probably a chair, if this is the guy I'm going to be facing. So yeah, I really do need a chair. I could try to YOLO this volcano, or this eruption, or whatever you call it, to try to kill the Fire Mage, or at least a backliner or something. I think it's worth a shot. I'm trying to mitigate my HP loss here. Okay, at least we got that. At least our Milkwoman survived. That might be enough to get us through, yeah. We got lucky there on the Fire Mage hit. Potentially worth casting. It's 12-12 for 3. I mean, I do have the... I already invested in the double entrance though, so... I think I'll do it though. I think it's worth it. Okay, don't need another one of those. This spell is really not worth casting on this character. Hurting Dog sucks. Could cast that. This is gonna be pretty powerful. They got Orchestra, they got Cat Queen, they got weird shadow stuff going on. I could take Guinevere to really hyperscale the good boy, but I'd rather just get a Merlin. I could see arguments to get out of the hero power now. I mean, I already got like my core units upgraded. I'm not going to upgrade this at any rate. If I do this, I don't even have any singles of any units I'm looking for though. It'd be a long time before I got a treasure, and we don't have much time, so I still don't think it's worth it to change out of the hero. I mean, there's more to it than the heroes and stuff, but I don't know. I think my hero power is more powerful than what the other ones would give me at this point. This is probably worth casting. It just sucks that I'm using my resources on it, but whatever. Okay, that was a great Pigomorph. We're still probably going to lose, though. This is such a ridiculous board. Actually, we got it. Wow. I guess we're more ridiculous. Get got. I'm glad I hit that Pigomorph. I don't think I won that otherwise. Alright, if we do this, then this comes in. We do want that. And we're never running these anymore, so we're just going to take it. That's a huge upgrade. I'm putting this to the left. It's a little less stats for the good boy. I mean, I could go like that, but in general, I want my stronger Merlin on the left. I don't know. Am I overthinking it? I think this is how I want it. I mean, this is a ghost anyway, but we'll see. Steal any of your units. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to be on the lookout for chairs. Hopefully I didn't pass any yet. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. All right, you come out, I think. I could keep it in, honestly. I got 25 health I got to beat, though, so I'm going to keep Haymaker in for now, but eventually this should go in and get the rune. But, yeah, for now, this is fine. going to keep this on the right side here. I could technically upgrade this. Is that like... oh, that's okay. It makes it so it takes less damage. Another double entrance. If I wanted to run this as well, but it just doesn't fit in. It just doesn't fit in unless I wanted to put it in the back, which I don't really. Unyielding doesn't really work on any of this. I'll just take this. There's not much else for me to do other than to upgrade the Merlin. This will just help this scale a little more. Haha! Get shared, baby. Get shared. Don't need another chair, don't need another milkwoman. Don't need to steal anything. Boom. Hey, that's a spell. We'll take it. Could lock that spell. I don't think it's that relevant at this point. I also don't note that the core fusion's really doing anything, but that item for sure is doing something. That'll go on the Merlin that's protected. Assuming I don't beat him here. Chair prevails again. Just gotta beat him one more time. And I don't know, to finish him out, maybe I should core fusion anyway though, huh? Just sell that. Just in case I get Picamorphed or something in the back, I don't know. You never know what might happen. You never know if they're still alive at this point in their game state. It must be if they continue to grow stats. Alright, we got him. So yeah, I mean, that to me really shows Midas's power. It's also why I think people severely underrate this hero. And I can tell why people underrate it when I'll see people say things like, oh, I always switch out of Midas when I get to level 6. And I'm just like, that is literally the most powerful point for Midas, in my opinion. So, like, it's weird. It's like, it'd be like... This is maybe a over-dramatic example, but it'd be like changing out of Fisher King right before you got to level 5 or something. That's kind of how I feel about that move. It's like, yeah, you could eventually... Keep in mind, this was already a long game. It went to 21, and I really wasn't at a point where it made sense. I was just now getting to a point where maybe it made sense to get out of the hero power. Let's put it that way. So, like, yeah, I guess if the game goes over 20 turns, I would consider it, but in most 99% of games, I really think you're throwing away your whole hero power if you're going to change out of Midas come late game. That's your time to basically... You basically have a Fairytale to more or less with Midas. You know, Fairytale, that super busted level 7 treasure. It's obviously not as good as it, but the same concept applies. You're getting super easy, super cheap triples on your high tier units. And in a lot of builds, that's just going to be super strong. It's not... I think Farmers is the most consistent for Midas, but I've beaten... I pretty much have done every comp with Midas in 1. Like I said, I've done mages before. I wouldn't recommend it, but like, you know, I've had it where I've had like 3 upgraded books up front, and like 2 of them have Dying Breath. Keep in mind, you have so many resources to make moves like that, right? Because everything's so cheap with Midas. And then I just hyper scaled a bunch of mages with Crystal Maiden. And that was enough. And then I think I had like the book item on a few of them. It wasn't even anything that fancy. But that really does rely on you finding the book item. So it's like I wouldn't go out setting out to do that. I would just, you know, if it falls into your lap, it's an option. And that goes for a lot of stuff. You can do fluffs. You get really easily upgradable fluffs, even though I still don't think fluffs are a consistent thing to do. They're very fun. I always do them if I can, but they result in a lot of MMR loss with any character. You know, Midas not excluded. Dogs also works. I still think this is stronger than dogs, but you know, you can definitely do dogs as well. I wouldn't do Slay. That's like the one thing I would say avoid if at all possible. That being said, I have done it before. What else is good with Midas? The Romeo and Juliet, of course. I've literally had an ending board where it was only Romeos and Juliets. Most of them were upgraded. I had hardly any stats on them. I just had the double dying breath item on like 2 of them. And that literally got first at high MMR. It's very scammable. Like if they have scam, I think with the prevalence of scam, it's not something you want to do. Like it's just an option to go for though, if nothing else comes together. That's the thing with Midas. Go in knowing knowing what's powerful, and just be on the lookout for it. You'll have to adjust accordingly to what the shops give you. But anyway, hopefully that's a good primer on Midas. Super powerful, I think. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.